Hi everyone, in this video let's learn contractions in a very easy way. This is the part 2. Let's begin with the contractions. Firstly, what is a contraction? A contraction is a shortened version of the spoken and the written forms of a word. In this, a word is given to you and you have to speak it or write it in its short form. इसमें जो वर्ड आपको दिया जाता है उसे अगर आपको लिखना है या बोलना है तो उसका शॉर्ट वर्जन यूज़ करना है. दैट इज़ द कॉन्ट्रैक्शन फॉर्म. Once again, a contraction is a shortened version. This is the short way of writing or speaking a particular word. उसको हम शॉर्ट फॉर्म में कैसे बोलते हैं उसके लिए हमें यूज़ करना पड़ता है कॉन्ट्रैक्शन फॉर्म, जिसमें हम उस वर्ड को शॉर्ट कर देते हैं, शॉर्ट करके बोल सकते हैं या लिख सकते हैं. तो इसको हम कहते हैं कॉन्ट्रैक्शंस. सो लेट्स बिगिन विद द एग्जाम्पल्स. First example is would have. WOULD would, HAVE have. इसे हमें अगर contraction form में change करना है then some letters would be disappeared and instead of the letters we will use the apostrophe like WOULD apostrophe VE and it would become would have. Next example is captain. इसके लिए CAPTAIN, this is the word given to you, and when you have to make the short form that would be CAPT and dot. This is the short form. Sometimes we use the apostrophe and sometimes we use the dot to make a shortened version of any word. Would have, apostrophe would have, then captain ka CAPT dot. Next example is do not. Its shortened version would be don't. In this, the letter O from the not would be removed और उसकी जगह लेगी apostrophe. Next is could have. Could have COULD. HA would be removed and instead of that apostrophe and then VE. And the correct spelling would be COULD apostrophe VE. Could have would be the contraction form. Next example is could not have. As you can see in the first example, with the not we have removed O and add apostrophe. Second example, we have removed HA and add apostrophe. But if the both words are there, not and have, don't remove the letter from both. Remove only from the not, could not have. Next examples, you have, you plus have, and the contraction form would be YOU apostrophe VE, it would be you have. Next is you are and the contraction form of you are is YOU and instead of A use apostrophe and the word would be you are. Next example is it is. It is, its shortened contraction form is IT and then apostrophe S के साथ its. Next is it has. It has के लिए you have to add IT and apostrophe AS. It would become it has. So every time whenever you are shortened any word, you have to remove some letters to replace it with apostrophe. Next is cannot. It would become can't. CANNOT and the word contraction form is CAN apostrophe T. It's can't. I am. Its contraction form would be I apostrophe M. This is the shortened version of I am. Next is she would. She 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 and then apostrophe के साथ we will add D and it would become the contraction form of she would SHE apostrophe D. Let's remember some few top points about this. A contraction is a shortened form of a word or a group of words that omit certain letters or sounds. Whenever you are going to make a contraction form, कोई भी word आपको दिया हुआ है and you are going to make, आपको कुछ words को remove करना पड़ता है. Every time you remove certain letters or sound to make a contraction form. Remember from the beginning, every time a word is given to you, एक word आपको दिया होता है और या words दिए होते हैं और जब आपको contraction form बनानी है then you have to remove certain letters. कुछ letters को आप remove करोगे. A contraction can only be formed with the help of apostrophe and apostrophe replaces the words. Whenever you are going to make a contraction form, आपको कुछ letters को remove करना पड़ता है. That is the basic thing. And after that, the letters which are removed, in that place every time you use an apostrophe, and that apostrophe always replaces those words which you are removing from that word. So once again, whenever you are making a contraction form, keep two things in your mind. First one, every time you have to remove certain letters or sounds. कुछ letters और sounds को आपको कम करना पड़ता है. When you remove certain letters तो इसकी short form बनती है और short form जब बन जाती है तो उसमें जो words आपने letters replace किए हैं उसकी जगह आप लगाते हो apostrophe. I hope you like this. Thank you and thanks for watching.